My name is Patrick Leon from Kagumo High School, Nyeri County.
I'm Karaoke Roy Maina from Kagumo High School, Nyeri County.
My name is Alfred Waititu, Kagumo High School, Nyeri County.
My name is Ronnie Andieri. I'm from Kagumo High School, Nyeri County.
My name is Lincoln Mwanda from Kagumo High School, Nyeri County.
I am Hansel Njago from Kabianga High School, Kericho County.
Albert Einstein said, "I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious." I hope that we keep asking the right questions because the world never stops teaching. This is InterswitchSPAK Kenya 3.0, proudly switched on by IntersWitch. Never stop. Watching InterswitchSPAK Kenya 3.0. Brace yourselves because our Sparksters are ready to blow your mind with their speed, accuracy, perseverance, and knowledge. On InterswitchSPAK, there are 3 stages. We are currently in the preliminary stage, and at the end of this stage, 18 contestants will have made it to the semi-finals. At the final stage, 6 finalists will be competing for the ultimate title of being named the best STEM student in Kenya. They will also go home with a 5-year university scholarship worth 1.5 million Kenya shillings. They'll get a laptop and a certificate of participation. The student in second place will be awarded a 3-year university scholarship worth 750,000 Kenya shillings, a laptop and certificate of participation. And in third place, the student will go home with a 1-year university scholarship worth 150,000 Kenya shillings, all made possible by IntersWitch. Never stop. We have the 6 wonderfully looking boys and with wonderful smiles. I will start with my far right. We have with us Patrick. Do you know Karam Wangi?
Yeah, I do.
Did you watch his performance on last year's show?
I did.
And what did you think about it and all of it? And after that, I'm sure he came back to school. What did he say?
He was pretty excited about it. It was a wonderful performance.
And so what are your expectations on this season?
Pretty confident that I'll make it to the end. I hope so, actually.
Thank you very much for sharing, Patrick. Lincoln, as I can see from your badge, you're probably from the same school as Patrick. How is it in Nyeri? What's the weather like?
It's chilly, cold.
All right. Do you like it or would you prefer to be in a school in Mombasa?
I love my school.
Alfred, on the topic of elections, do you know who our deputy president is? Kindly give me the name, and if you can, also the name of your wife.
His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua, but I don't know the name of the wife.
The name is Pastor Dorcas Gachagua. Roy, I like your smile. What's the difference between your sweater and your colleagues?
I'm the incumbent president come next term. So we have different uniforms for different levels of the students' body.
Oh, that is wonderful to hear.
Yeah.
All right. So speaking of presidents, our current president, kindly give us the name and you can take a wild guess at his age.
His name is His Excellency Dr. Samoei Ruto. I think from his appearance, he's about 65, but I'm not sure.
65, you just aged him further. Our president is 55 years old, now you know. Well, it's amazing to have you with us here. And I can see you're already a role model even in your school.
Thank you.
Same as Hansel and Gretel. Have you ever read the book or watched any show on it?
Yes, I've read the book and watched the movies.
So, on the topic of elections that we had, or rather just generally, who is the head of our judiciary at the moment?
It's the Chief Justice, Martha Koome.
That is indeed correct. Thank you very much, Hansel, for engaging us.
Yes.
Hi, Rennie.
Hi.
Hansel has told us who the Chief Justice of Kenya is. Who is the Deputy CJ? Any guess?
Not really.
All right, so anyone who would like to assist Ronnie, who is our current Deputy Chief Justice? Alfred. Alfred has raised his hand and would like to give it a try. Alfred?
Philomena Mui.
That is correct. Yes, now that we're up to date with our judiciary system and our president, it is time to begin the show. On InterswitchSPAK Kenya, we celebrate Spark heroes. Let's find out who our InterswitchSPAK hero of the week is. A woman in a male-dominated field has a story to tell. Elizabeth Marami has carved a niche for herself as the first female marine pilot in East Africa at the age of 27. She made it here after she applied and was admitted to study navigation in the Marine Training College in Alexandria, Egypt. Having faced rejection severally, she became inspired to continue to pursue her dreams after she read an article about a lady just like her, America's first female captain of a megaton cruise ship, Kate McHugh. Today, aside from being a senior manager in her field, she is a fashion blogger and has also begun an initiative for women in the maritime profession called Against the Tide, an avenue where female seafarers can share their own experiences and how they are charting their course in this chosen profession. If Elizabeth can, then you can. Indeed, we can all reach for greatness. Never give up on your dreams. InterswitchSPAK is played in two levels, the foundation round and the advanced round. To our 6 contestants in the foundation round, you will face 12 questions, each question to be answered within a 15-second window. Marks are awarded based on your accuracy and speed. The first 3 contestants to get the correct answer will earn a maximum of 10 points, after which any other student who gets it right will earn 5 points. I wish you the very best of luck. This is foundation round question 1. In which of the following compounds does hydrogen form ionic compounds? In which of the following does hydrogen form ionic compounds? Is it A, HCl, B, NaH, C, CH4, or D, NH3? The correct answer is sodium hydride, that is option B. And here are the results. Only Hansel got it right. But in case you didn't know, now you do. We move on. Question number 2. What is the relationship between the angles? What is the relationship between those two angles? Are they corresponding angles? Are they alternate angles? Are they right angles or are they parallel angles? The relationship between these two angles, Roy, give it a try.
I believe it's alternate angles because they are equal and they alternate.
Indeed, B is the correct answer, alternate angles. Here are the results. Next question. Which of the following properties is not considered in choosing mercury as a thermometric liquid? Is it the capillarity, the diffusibility, the density, or is it the viscosity of mercury? What is not considered when choosing mercury as a thermometric liquid? The correct answer is option C, density. Let's see how the students fared, and none of them got it right. Question 4. What type of joint is found in the elbow of a man? What type of joint is found in the elbow? Is it the hinge joint, the ball and socket joint, the pivot joint, or the gliding joint? What joint is found in the elbow? This is a question in biology. Lincoln, you are interested in biology. So, what type of joint is found in the elbow?
I believe it's an hinge joint.
Here are the results. All the contestants knew the correct answer. Question number 5. A solution with a pH of 2 is called what? A strongly acidic solution, a strongly basic solution, a weakly acidic solution, or is it a weakly basic solution? A pH of 2. Ronnie, what do we mean when we say pH?
pH is the measure of how acidic or alkaline a solution is.
Okay, and where does the scale start?
From 0 to 14, yes.
Okay, so if you have a pH of 2, what does that make a solution?
Strongly acidic.
Based on the results, all the contestants were able to determine that the solution with a pH of 2 is strongly acidic. A round of applause to them. Question 6 will mark the halfway point. The length of a diameter is A, twice the radius, B, equal to the radius, C, half the circumference, or is it D, 1/3 of chord? The length of a diameter is equivalent to, Hansel, give it a try.
Diameter is twice the radius.
Twice the radius is indeed the correct answer. Points all round. That marks the halfway point of the foundation round. We'll give the students a breather, but we'll be back shortly.
2 decades ago, we flipped the switch, flooded the dark continent with light, created an industry, opened the doors that ushered in the future. Africa is emerging, visionaries are evolving, but it wasn't always this way. Before the beginning, cash ruled the streets and crime was its aid. Africa was groping, coping with the darkness, until we founded the switch and turned on the future. 20 years after, the dark continent is now bursting with innovation, and we're just getting started. Until Africa is borderless, limitless, we are never stopping. Welcome to the Odyssey, the first experience. The future begins today.
If you have just joined us, this is InterswitchSPAK Kenya 3.0. We are in the foundation round and our contestants are doing excellently. 6 more questions to go so you know where you need to work on. Remember, the fastest earns 10 points. Question 7. The symbol shown represents what? The symbol shown represents, is that a capacitor? Is that a resistor? Is that a transistor? Or is it a wire? What is that symbol representing? A capacitor, a resistor, a transistor, or a wire? Time is up. The correct answer is a transistor. All contestants got this one right. Congratulations, a round of applause. We move on to question 8. Plants that live within 2 years are called. Plants that live within 2 years are called. Are they multi-annual plants, annual plants, biannual plants, or perennial plants? Plants that live within only 2 years. Alfred?
I think the answer is choice C, biannual plants.
Why?
Because bi means 2.
That is indeed correct. Biannual plants live within 2 years. Question 9. From the equation shown, how many moles of lithium bromide would produce 6 moles of bromine? Is it 3? Is it 6? Is it 4? Or is it 12? How many moles of lithium bromide would produce 6 moles of bromine? Patrick?
I think the answer is 12, though
Why?
I didn't choose it.
Give us your reasoning now that you've had a bit more time to think about it.
Because for 6 moles of bromine, you'd have 12 bromine atoms. To balance that on the other side of the equation, you'd need a 12.
That is absolutely correct. Thank you, Patrick. Correct answer is option C, 12. It seems none of the contestants got this right. Question 10. 3 more questions to go in the foundation round. The difference between the largest and the smallest data values is called the what? The difference between the largest and the smallest data values is that the mean? Is that the range? Is that the variance? Or is that the mode? What is the difference between large and small? Based on the results, this one was easy peasy to all our contestants. Question 11. Which of the following electromagnetic waves has the shortest wavelength? Which of the following electromagnetic waves has the shortest wavelength? Infrared rays, visible light, gamma rays, or ultraviolet rays? Lincoln?
I believe it's gamma rays because they have the highest frequency, so it's the opposite. They have the shortest wavelength.
You have verified that to be correct. Gamma rays have the shortest wavelengths. Roy, Hansel, best of luck in the next question. This is the final question in the foundation round. X, which is the starting product, represents what? X, the starting product represents, is that glucagon, glucose, sucrose, or maltose? What does X represent? In that final question, 10 points went to the first 3 students who got it fastest, and 5 points to Roy and Patrick. We're about to reveal the results of the foundation round, after which 2 contestants will drop out and we'll have 4 contestants in the advanced round. Who will it be? Stay with us.
Let me tell you a story. Our story blooms over 2 decades ago in a humble university dorm room where the weight of the dark put a strain on our hands, a stain on the sheet where we mapped out our plans. But innovation lit our eyes with a fire to blaze the trail, to change Africa, one solution, one transaction at a time. Our ears listened to the chimes, the buzzing tune of bright ideas. We stretched out our hands, and remember what we did? We flipped the switch. We flipped the switch, it was no ordinary motion. It was to herald a new notion. It is a champion's charge, your invitation to stand on our shoulders. It is your time for elevation. So go ahead, flip that switch, build that business, scale that hitch. Africa's future is waiting on us, and what looks like the sky is only the dew. We are on the brink of something new, because at Interswitch, we never stop. So you don't stop.
Thank you for keeping it InterswitchSPAK Kenya 3.0. We're about to eliminate 2 contestants. Based on the results, there was a tie with 60 points for 3 contestants. But if it's a tie in the foundation round, we use your average response times to determine who proceeds. The contestants I'm about to mention, unfortunately, it's the end of your journey on this show. However, I do believe you will do exploits in future. Roy Minor, thank you for gracing us on stage, but this is the end of your SPAK journey. Thank you very much, Roy. Kindly give it up for him. Alfred.
Yes.
Why the long face? Do you think you've proceeded or not?
I'm not sure.
What about you, Hansel?
I think I'm proceeding. Yes.
Hansel, you're right. You are proceeding to the next round, which is the advanced round. Patrick, it has been a delight having you on stage, but this is the end of your SPAK journey. I wish you the very best of luck in future. Kindly give it up for Patrick. With 60 points but an average response time of 5.5 seconds, we have Roni and Yeri proceeding. In 4th position also with 60 points but average response time of 6.3 seconds, we have Lincoln Magara. And those who exited had only 6.8 points, which means the difference between the 4th and the 3rd was 0.5 seconds. Congratulations to our 4 contestants for making it this far. It is the advanced round. Only 2 contestants will be proceeding to the next stage, which is the semi-finals. You are all brilliant. Out of 1,000, you were among the 54 that made it to this show. So whatever happens, we believe you are our future. In order to determine the order of play in the advanced round, it is time to take a turn. Here is the take a turn question for today. Match each of the following animals with the appropriate kingdom. The kingdoms are Pisces, Amphibia, Reptile, and Arthropoda. The animals are rayfish, chameleon, frog, and housefly. That was easy for Alfred. He's already been able to solve this puzzle. We're waiting on the other 3 contestants to solve the puzzle. Which animal belongs to what kingdom? Lincoln Magara has been able to match animals to the kingdom. All right, we have our order of play. Going first will be Alfred, followed by Lincoln, then Ronnie, and finally Hansel. Alfred, are you ready?
I'm Alfred Deritu, Kaguma High School, Nyeri County, and I'm ready to SPAK.
Now is your time to spark. With regard to ecological food chain, green plant is?
Producers.
What is the thread-like structure made up of DNA?
Codon.
Ascorbic acid, which is an organic acid, is popularly known as what?
Pass.
What is the atomic number of magnesium
12.
ion? What class of levels has its effort between its load and fulcrum?
Third.
Calculate the work done when a force of 20 newtons stretches a string by 50 mm.
Pass.
What is the largest animal on the planet Earth?
Wheel.
How many bones does the human ear have?
3.
What is the hottest continent on Earth?
Asia.
What year was Queen Elizabeth II crowned Queen of England?
1952.
What is the thread-like structure made up of DNA? What is a thread-like structure made up of DNA? Okay. Well, that is it for Alfred. 45 seconds, 10 questions. You have done well. Thank you, Alfred. Lincoln, are you ready?
I'm Lincoln Mwenda from Kaguma High School, Nyeri County, and I'm ready to spark.
Now is your time to spark. Organisms that predators kill for food are
Correct.
called. What is the process of removing undigested waste material from the
Extrusion.
body? What is the movement of molecules from regions of higher
Diffusion.
concentration to regions of lower? With regard to ecological food chain, man is a...
Secondary consumer.
What energy will a car engine rated 100 watts produce in 25 seconds?
4.
The periodic motion of a body to and from a point is called?
Time.
Simplify 2a minus 10 greater than minus 3a.
A is greater than 2.
What is the solution of the equation n over 3 plus 2 equals 8? You can pass.
40.
That is it for Lincoln. Give it up for him, please. Ronnie, are you ready?
My name is Ronnie Andieri, and I'm ready to spark.
Now is your time to spark. What is a liquid component present in the cell?
Cytoplasm.
The set of teeth possessed adult
Permanent
mammals
teeth.
is? What element is represented by the symbol
Pass.
Ga? Which gas law states PV equals K?
Charles' law.
An object makes 30 complete oscillations in 5 seconds. What's its
6.
frequency? The direction of the path taken by light is called?
Pass.
On the Cartesian plane, the y-axis is
Pass.
also known as? Simplify b to the power of 9 multiplied by b to the power of 5 divided by b to the power of 2.
B to the power of 12.
What is the capital of
Cairo.
Egypt? How many people have walked the moon?
1.
Which element is represented by the symbol Ga?
Pass.
Which gas law states PV equals K?
Charles' law.
The direction of the path taken by light is called?
Pass.
That is it. 45 seconds for Ronnie. Kindly give it up for him. Hansel, are you ready?
I'm Hansel Njago from Kabianga High School and I'm ready to spark.
Now is your time to spark. What term defines the changing of water from liquid to vapor at all temperatures?
Operation.
Who first proposed the free energy function G, which interrelates
Pass.
entropy and diamond is an allotropic form of what
Carbon.
element? What type of reaction occurs between vegetable oil and
Pass.
plant ash? What angle of projection is the horizontal range of projectile maximum?
Pass.
A wave over a period of 0.05 seconds has a frequency of?
Pass.
Express 3.993 kilometers in meters.
399.3 meters.
The sum of two angles is 90 degrees. What are the other angles? Or rather, what are the angles called?
Supplementary.
Given that P equals 1, 3, 4 and Q is a set of 2, 3, 4, then P
Pass.
Q is called? That is it. 10 questions for Hansel. Give it up for him kindly. Only 2 contestants can make it to the semi-finals. Lincoln, how have you found the show today?
It's quite an experience.
If you went back, do you think you'd have done anything differently?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was it?
Doing some questions in the advanced round.
Hansel, what about you?
It's good.
It is good?
Yes.
One word from Hansel. Alfred, what about you?
It's good.
What did you think about the advanced round?
It's challenging.
It was challenging.
Yeah.
But do you believe you've made it or not?
No,
You can't tell. Ronnie, can you tell if you've made it or not?
I'm not sure.
Well, let me make you happy, Ronnie. You have made it to the semi-finals of InterswitchSPAK Kenya. Only one more contestant can join Ronnie. Unfortunately, that means I have to dismiss 2 contestants. Hansel, Lincoln, thank you very much for gracing us on this show. However, this is it for you. I wish you the very best. Alfred,
Yes.
tied with the same points as Ronnie, 100 points. Both of you have made it to the semi-finals of InterswitchSPAK Kenya 3.0. Kindly give it up for them. A pulsating episode it has been, with the emergence of Ronnie and Alfred as our semi-finalists on today's show. InterswitchSPAK Kenya 3.0 is proudly brought to you by InterSwitch. Never stop. See you next week for more action and brilliance.
InterswitchSPAK is an InterSwitch Switch a Future initiative.